Hello, 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 aloha, bueno, ¿cómo estás? Hola, bonjour. Thank you for watching tonight. We have a great guest. Let me bring up my co-host, my favorite co-host, the man of 1,000 voices, Mr. Rory Penland.
Welcome and good avenue. Welcome.
How are you?
I'm your favorite host. I'm your favorite co-host. Okay, you've got others.
Favorite. I've had some fill-ins. I had to have some fill-ins. You know, state. What do you call it? You know, people that fill in when you're unavailable.
But I'm your favorite.
Yes.
Okay, I'm just making sure.
Do you want me to get you a T-shirt that says you're Sandy D's favorite?
I've got a T-shirt that says Key Largo.
It can be done, you know.
Actually, there's a shirt that I keep seeing on Facebook like every day, and I want it. I really want it, but it's like $25-$30 for the T-shirt. I'm like, yeah. And it's the one that has Godzilla looking like a mugshot.
Oh.
And he's holding up a sign that says Tokyo Police. And I thought that was funny. So I said that would be cool for Roland, my character Roland, but I ain't paying $30 for it. Ain't gonna happen. That's
he loves his dinosaur shirts.
And it's a black and white T-shirt, so it's not even color.
When I was young, my Uncle Eddie, he used to tease me that he was going to get me a shirt that says "I love my Uncle Eddie," and I was like, he's like, and if I'm going to get you a shirt, you're going to have to wear it. And I was like, no, I'm not wearing that shirt. Hell no.
Amigo.
Because I was a teenager.
Come on, like, wear the shirt.
I was a teenager. I wasn't gonna be seen like that, you know. I wasn't going out like that. But then he did actually one year. He surprised me and he got me a shirt. It was so cute. It was the 3/4 sleeves. I had the white with the pink sleeves, 3/4 sleeves, and then it said "I Velvet Red Heart, my Uncle Eddie." And I wish I had that. I don't know what happened to it. I'm so bummed. I wish I still had it. I would have made my daughters wear it.
Now, is it your mother's brother?
My mother's brother, yeah.
Your mother's brother. Does she like Eddie, her brother?
Oh yeah, they're best friends.
Okay,
yeah, they're
so
very
she didn't
close.
get rid of the shirt then. Usually mothers throw stuff like that out if it's like, oh, I'm not gonna make her wear that. But if she likes her brother, then
my
it
mother
probably
thought it
wasn't
was
her.
great. Yeah, no, they
Did
get
your
along
dad
great.
like Uncle Eddie?
Yeah, everybody. You can't not like Uncle Eddie. Like
You
everybody
can't
loves
not
Uncle
like
Eddie.
Uncle Eddie. Okay.
There's no way. Yeah, he raised 5 kids.
Hey,
and
I'm Uncle Eddie. What's not to love?
He was at the World Trade Center every day, removing the debris, working like 17-hour days during 9/11. He runs the equipment that demolition equipment that tears down
like construction
buildings, but like big city skyscraper buildings, like those buildings. He's a mechanic. He's always been a mechanic, since he was young, working on cars and everything. Lawnmowers, cars, you name it. He was working on it.
Here's to Uncle Eddie.
But okay, without further ado, yes, cheers to Uncle Eddie. We love you. Without further ado, my guest, Branda Valerino. he's been on the show before, Rory, and we've talked about his hypnotherapy, but
Okay,
we
all
never
right.
got a chance to talk about music. He's a musician, and he's in bands, and there's all this stuff going on. So we're here tonight to bring him up to talk about the music stuff.
I remember the hypnotherapy show. Or maybe not.
Yes.
Hello.
Hello. Let me bring it.
Good to see you, Bo.
And he's at the Cosmos Airbnb. He's live and direct from the Cosmos Airbnb.
Okay.
Yes. I'll be going live on that piano shortly after this.
Are you taking requests?
Yes. Tips are greatly appreciated, but not expected.
That's what they say on. Oh, jeez, I screwed up the joke now. That's what they say on Socially Distant Fest, but I stumbled. It's gone now.
You had to be there. You just had to be there during that time to experience SDF in its full prime.
I miss those days.
So we're going to talk about your music tonight, and
yes,
looking forward to that.
Yes, likewise. Yes.
I'm trying to wait. I want to share. I'm trying to share. Hold on. I want to share. Were you able to send it to your friends, Brandon?
Yes.
Okay, yes. I want to share this live to a few groups. Hold on. Thursday night gets busy on social media for some reason. I don't know. It's a thing. It's actually a thing, but it gets a lot of people start going live on Thursday. I think people are anxious for the weekend. They want the weekend to come.
That makes sense. I mean, this is like the pre-Friday, the Thirsty Thursday. I mean, people are
yes,
Thirsty Thursday. Like it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let's see.
They had Billy Vera on the Big Monster Briefing Room tonight. That was interesting.
Yes, I love that. I really love that. Why is it? Well, I'm trying to show it.
It was the season 5 opener too. I'm
with
curious.
Billy, I love seeing Billy tonight. Oh, awesome.
Yeah, he's always
okay. It's not like letting me share it. That's weird. All right, I know what I need to do. Here we go. Okay. Brandon, let me show the video of you guys, everybody watching.
Yes.
You want to tell us about your bands? Tell us about your bands, and then I'll show the video.
Okay. Well, which one are you showing first?
Whichever one you want. I was thinking the King Queen one.
Okay. Yeah.
It's loaded up and ready to go.
Perfect. Yeah. So I'm in two bands, two LA bands. I've been in one for 7 years, one for about 3. The 3-year is called King Queen. It's all one word. It's a funny story of how that name came to be. We were actually named from a drag queen. We were like, should we be the kings? Should we be the queens? And a very famous drag queen said, why don't you be both? And then King Queen was born. It was started by Sabrina Petrini. She's the lead singer. She's, been doing her solo thing for 10 plus years. She was signed by Universal. The last 3 years since the pandemic put together the band and started doing shows. This band particularly does a lot of pride festivals, a lot of some bigger shows we've done with that. San Francisco Pride, Catalina Pride, WeHo Pride. We're going to be headlining WeHo Pride this year.
WeHo, West Hollywood?
West Hollywood, yes.
I love that. WeHo. Oh
WeHo,
my God,
yes. So we do a lot of those kind of events. A lot of our message within our songs is just like, be yourself, you're beautiful, that self-love type thing. And yeah, so there's 5 of us. There's guitar, bass, drums. I play keys and saxophone, and then Sabrina's the lead singer. So the song that you're about to watch is called Beautiful.
I love that.
Maybe about a year ago now, I remember going over to Sabrina's house and she was like, let's do some songwriting. And I was like, okay, great. And she pulled out her phone, and it was like a voice memo of this song, beautiful. And it was just her and plunking out the chords on piano. And I remember thinking like, oh, this is good. I like this. I could hear it. And she's like, I don't know. It's kind of corny. You're beautiful just the way you are. Like she was like, I don't know. It's a little too childish. And I said, okay. I said, what if we, take this chord, make it like this, add a distorted guitar and, fast drum beat. What if we change the style a little bit?
You had a different vision for it.
Yeah, because
you had like a vision, like him.
Yeah, absolutely. She's a great songwriter. So she just had these great hooks. And I was like, that's great. That's very catchy. And yeah, so what you're about to see here is Beautiful, the musical, music video, excuse me, not the musical. It'll be a musical one day. Yeah. But it's cool because the video was shot in a warehouse, like an old warehouse in LA. And there's a big main room with lots of lights. And then the side room had this old boxing ring. So we were like all punching this big punching bag that had ugly, gross, your whatever, all these hateful things on this punching bag. And we're all like hitting it. And it's definitely the strong message is about self-love and whatnot. And so, yeah, that's Beautiful. Just to give you a little background on the band and the song there.
Yeah, and I didn't know you were so multi-talented. I mean, like I knew it, but I didn't know. Like I didn't know you played all these instruments.
Yeah, I studied saxophone.
I didn't want to give you a big hit.
Yeah, Rory knew.
Rory knew.
Yeah, I studied saxophone the longest. I played it in band in fourth grade. Studied it through
like handy. Can you show us something in person after the video?
Well, if I mute myself and go grab my sax, I could do that. Okay. It's in the other room.
Maybe during the video. Go grab it during the video.
There you go. Okay, fair enough.
Okay, wait. Okay, you don't have to, but if I know the audience, we some of the viewers are on different time zones and they're all around the world, so they will probably be tuning in, when they wake up and it's morning for them, and they'll watch the replay. So, hi, replay people.
We need some loud sax.
Just a jar.
Wait now.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Here it is, guys. Let's see.
Save you, I'd never stop watching. If my words could heal you, I'd never stop talking. I wanna take you back to before the world got hold of you. Yeah, I wanna take you back to before the noise started coming through. You're beautiful just the way you are. You're beautiful like a thousand stars. Don't you ever change, don't you ever fade away. You're beautiful, don't you hide your scars. They're beautiful, they're part of who you are. Don't you ever change, don't you ever fade away. This world can be brutal and push you to hate it. Don't doubt what's in the mirror, 'cause you're so fucking perfect. I wanna take you back to before the world got hold of you. Yeah, I wanna take you back to before the noise started coming through. You're beautiful just where you are. beautiful, don't you? I just stars, they're beautiful, they thought of who you are. Don't you ever change, don't you ever fade away. I don't want you to ever feel lonely. I don't want you to think that you're lonely. Through the night, through the pain, you'll get stronger. If you can hang on a little bit longer, beautiful just the way you are. You're beautiful like 1,000 stars. Don't you ever change, don't you ever fade away. You're beautiful, don't you? I just stars, they're beautiful, they're part of who you are. Don't you ever change, don't you ever fade away. I don't want you to ever feel lonely. I don't want you to think that you're lonely. Through the night, through the pain, you'll get stronger. If you can hang on a little bit longer.
Well, there it is. The lovely Brittany Shazier is with us just now. I saw a message from her. I was trying to see what I could read off the punching bag.
That was
and
so
you suck jumped
awesome.
out at me and dumb.
Yeah, it's all like negative. Yeah, it's not good things. So it's probably best that you couldn't read it.
Not good
Having
things.
trouble connecting.
I love it. Everybody loves it. Look, the audience loves it too. They're like, we're gonna have to get some sax and some lineups. Yes.
Yes.
Yes. You gotta do some they gotta do some showcases. Oh, did we lose Rory? Uh-oh.
That looks like it. Yeah.
Okay. Hopefully he'll come back.
Yeah.
We gotta do some showcases.
Yeah. Absolutely. I love playing the saxophone.
Oh, he's back.
Yeah, I was having a little problem there. Did you even hear anything I said about the punching bag and Brittany?
Yes, we heard that part.
All right. And then it just started to go downhill from there. Okay, I'm back.
Oh, gosh. Okay.
Sorry.
That's why I close out.
So you were playing drums and saxophone on that, both?
Sax and then keytar.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yes.
The
I have been
keytar?
playing. I was just answering Brittany. I've been playing saxophone since 4th grade, so math, 22 years or so, 23.
Wow.
But yeah, the keytar is like a keyboard, right? But you play it like a guitar. So I like playing it in this band because when you're playing a lot of piano, you can't really move around on stage. So I got a keytar so I could play and also be able to like move around and interact with the other musicians. And it also just looks really cool too. Can you guys still hear me?
You want to show us what you're doing over there? Can you hear me? Yeah, I can hear you.
Oh, okay.
Math be mathing. Oh, tell us about yourself. I want to know about your musical journey. Math be mathing.
Math be mathing. Yes. Yeah. My musical journey. I started, like 4th grade saxophone. I played all through school. I majored in it I went to school in Boston, New England Conservatory for saxophone performance. And that's where I also learned a little bit of clarinet and flute, just because, you learn how to double. And I took a couple piano classes. I always loved the piano. I, really wish I had taken lessons early as a kid. But and then I moved out to LA and I got my teaching credential and, mostly was teaching. And then, when you teach, you learn a lot of different instruments too. So I learned more piano and a little bit of the brass, like trumpet stuff. But the one thing I forgot to mention is that I learned a little bit of bass when I was in college. Took a couple lessons when I moved out to LA, and I've played with a few bands, one of which is Westerner that I know you're going to play soon. I played in that band. Yeah.
I love that video. There's a couple videos I really love. It's really can get into it. But since you have like a baby on your lap, what should we do about that? What about that baby there?
I just felt like Ron Burgundy. I'm like, well, I was just so ill prepared.
I can only play saxophone if there's a kazoo in it.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, that's cool. It's the pink belt there,
Yes.
Oui.
Are you available for collabs?
Yes. I just did one last week. Sometimes people will just tag me in videos and they'll be like, you should add saxophone to this. And then I do a lot of different session work. I have a microphone here and Logic. So yeah, I do lots of session work. I love to collab.
See, that's the thing is session work.
And
where you get to meet a lot of other people that invite you to collabs, right?
Absolutely.
And it's all in LA. You're in like the heart of music, right where you live.
Yeah.
WeHo.
Also, the internet is cool.
WeHo.
Yeah, WeHo.
Everybody, if you want to get into music, you got to live in WeHo.
That's what you hear on some street corners.
Some street language here on No Icing.
It's funny. Yeah, but I think what's really cool is ever since 2020, I think it's been more easy to collaborate with anybody. Like people in the East Coast could send you tracks and they say, hey, record a little saxophone for my song here, or they could be in another country even. I've collaborated with a friend of mine who lives over in Singapore, and he sent me some tracks, and then he's like, lay down some sax for me. And I'm like, cool. I think that's one of the positive things that came out of that year.
I love that. And you could all do everything virtually. You could make a whole album virtually pretty much without even going to a studio these days.
Yeah.
Right?
You have the proper mics.
Recording music at home now. People aren't going to studios anymore like they used to. Studio recording studios lowering the prices over there in Hollywood, WeHo. They should be lowering the prices because everybody's doing it at home.
I wish. No, people still go to the studios, especially for certain instruments. You're never gonna get that same sound, but yeah, like vocals, instruments like saxophones and bass, guitar, yeah, you can get it in your home. But drums is a big thing. If you're ever recording drums, you want a proper room for that, or even proper vocal recording. So people still go to studios, and it's also cool. You go to the studio, it's a whole experience. You sit on the couch, you watch your bandmate record, you take some.
It's a dirty experience in my past.
Dirty?
Yes.
How is it dirty?
Oh, pray tell.
Well, the recording studios my friends rented were nasty, and I didn't want to sit on that couch. It was nasty.
Where were you?
San Diego.
Oh gosh. Well, you got to move up.
San Diego recording studios.
Yeah.
those couches, if those couches could talk, let's say. I did not want to sit on
Well,
those
that
couches.
depends on your definition of what a sofa is.
Em said, what studio are you going to? San Diego ones, my friends, my friends were on a budget. You gotta rent the studios you can afford.
Yeah.
Some people I know were doing it in the in the a rental place, like where you rent what do you call it? U-Haul, or how you rent a unit. You rent a unit. I have friends that were like renting those things and jamming out.
Yeah, there's something called Jam in the Van. I think that's something that's out of LA area, if I'm not mistaken. But it's a real thing.
The casting couches don't belong in the studio. No, actually, those couches they should put them in the alley, or just burn them, chop them up and burn them in a fire pit. Take them down to the beach and burn them. Those couches are nasty. It wasn't WeHo. No,
So
see,
tell
that's
us
why
more about the
WeHo.
jam in the van.
The jam. Yeah.
I haven't done it, so I don't know, but seems cool.
What do they do?
It's like a Sprinter van, like that size van, and they've completely gutted the inside. They have, they set up some amps and a drum kit, and they open the doors and it's like a concert, quite literally.
I've had friends do that too. I've had friends that they own like what do you call it, trailer hauler and a pickup truck, and then you can put, I guess you could soundproof the whole thing and then jam out in there, and then go to people's houses or go to people's areas, and maybe they could pay you a fee to jam out in your soundproof toy hauler. I don't know. Do people do that in LA? Is that what they're doing in LA?
I don't know if everybody in LA is doing that, but it's definitely an option.
See, if you get an ice cream truck, you already got, your speakers up on top. So
there you go.
Cut that ice cream truck out.
Like CJ's van. Oh yeah, CJ.
Oh, did he freeze?
Exactly.
Did I freeze?
No, I can.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you and see you.
Okay, your guys are talking again.
Oh, sorry.
It's probably my phone.
Repeta, por favor.
Me?
No, Rory said he wasn't sure if we could hear him.
Oh.
Yes. Now everybody's smooth again. They're not breaking up, so we're good.
Oh, okay. Gosh, sorry. All your fault. No, all your fault, Rory. No.
Yeah, that's what they say, Brittany. Story of my life. It's your fault, Penland.
Oh, that's funny. Love you, Britt. Your hair looks really good, Britt. I saw your new hairdo. It looks really good.
Oh,
I don't know what to do with my hair.
I have to look on the Facebook and see what she looks like now.
She got her hair did.
My favorite people.
She deserves it. She works hard. Okay, so here's the other video. Let me go back to the other video. Hold on.
Okay, so as you're pulling that up, I can tell you about the other video.
Oh, yeah.
And so, okay, the other band I play in, I've played with them since 2017, I think. So like 7 years. They're called Westerner. We're called Westerner. I talk about them like I'm not in it. We're called Westerner. And when I first joined, they were finishing up their first album, which was called Unreal City. It's very like graphic novel, comic book type, where each of us would play a character. We'd, have a costume on stage. We had very esoteric banter, and people were like, "What the hell is happening?" And then we had some really trippy, like Burning Man type music. From there, around 2020 was when we started switching gears a little bit and started writing a bit more like dancey pop, like a little bit like darker themes. And so it's three of us now. There's guitar. Cooper plays guitar. He's the lead singer. I play bass and I do backup. And then Mike is the drummer. He also uses a sample pad. So he triggers all these different samples and sounds in the background. And it, you know, just the three of us, it makes it sound really full. So that's Westerner. And the video you're about to watch is called Hell is Dull. And the original like time where this song, the motif, like kind of was created was actually in a jam. We don't jam very often in this band. We don't get together and just like, oh, let's jam. But one particular night we were jamming and this like lick came up, this little melody. And I was like, that's cool. We should turn that into something. So yeah, from there, we started messing around with it. Cooper wrote some lyrics. Mike added a drum part. And next thing you know, we've got a song called Hell is Dull. And the video you're about to watch is, it's, you know, the theme of this song is like when you take too much, right? Like when you're constantly seeking that like next hit, that next level, you know, fix in a way, right? And it starts to get to a part where like, you know, things become dull. So I'm realizing this may be a little bit triggering for those of you who are recovering like drug addicts or alcoholics or something like that. But the whole theme behind it is actually a bit more like metaphysical or sexual or something in that nature. So anyway, take with what you want. It's called Hell is Dull.
Okay, hold on. Let's see. Here we go.
Seems like once I get a taste, then the flavor starts to fade away. Just as soon as I get high, I'm no longer satisfied by it. I keep pushing the limit. I get a little carried away. I can't seem to help it. Nothing hits the way it should. Hell is dull. The devil tells me I'm no fun. 'Cause when he pokes me, I just shrug. I must admit that I feel numb. I can pull the fun I have. I need something more extravagant. If I've had it once before, then I want a higher dose, honey. I have got a blister on my trigger finger. Honey, hit me harder. I can't seem to give it up. Hell is dull. The devil tells me I'm no fun. 'Cause when it pokes me, I just shrug. I must admit that I feel numb. Hell is dull. The devil tells me I'm no fun. 'Cause when it pokes me, I just shrug. I must admit that I feel numb. Hell is dull. The devil tells me I'm no fun. 'Cause when it pokes me, I just shrug. I must admit that I feel numb.
Oh,
Yay!
It's a journey.
So now to get your hair to go up like that.
In the video.
Yeah. Do you use soap? What do you use to stiffen that up like that?
I think at the time I had like this wax, and it like dyes your hair too, so that's why it was blue. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you can get it on Amazon.
Get anything on Amazon.
I know. It's great. Thank you, Brittany. I'm glad that you enjoyed. It's a very, very fun song to play too.
Brittany loved it.
Yeah.
I loved it. I'm trying to figure out how to get something a little bit
You just
bigger
realized you
for
said,
me here.
I loved it.
Hold on.
You said it like that.
There we go. Okay, so I'm trying to figure out how to get. No, I mean, I was just trying to figure out how to get my screen to change for me. But okay, so I'm gonna wait. Let me stop sharing that. If I stop sharing, let me stop sharing that. Okay, that'll. Here we go. Okay, I'm just doing things in the background. I'm directing. Rory.
Okay.
No, I love that. I love that. Like every room he goes through, and it's like so cool. Everyone, it's like a. So it kind of looks. It's like an LA, definitely an LA party. We have parties like that. When I was younger, we had parties like that in San Diego, but that definitely is more like an LA party to me.
Yeah. And actually, that whole video was shot in my house. So
What? So your house is the house to party at, or used to be?
it is. It used to be.
We're coming over. Brittany, pack your bags.
Please
Oh, you didn't see the piano.
come over. I got the piano. Like we're gonna jam. Yes.
That's so awesome.
We
I love
hope.
To be clear, I do not live in WeHo. I don't know.
I want to go to. Everybody wants to go to WeHo tonight.
WeHo is a great place, especially if you like drag queens and bingo. Heck yeah, but that I don't live in WeHo.
Drag queens and bingo.
Hey,
Let me get a liquor bottle.
two of the best things I know.
You just got Rory all jammed up now. He's jammed up. He's going to get a plane ticket tomorrow. Coast to coast, Brittany. Yes. Brittany, you would kill it out here in real estate. Don't you think? You know Brittany, right, Brandon?
I don't think so.
She's like the #1 realtor over there on the East Coast.
Wow.
She would kill it out here in California. She would kill it in real estate out here. We need to get her out here to California.
Come on out.
Just a matter of time, Brittany.
Awesome real estate agent.
Yeah, she's Rory. Do you know what state she's in? Virginia.
Because I am hot.
I think I am. Well, she said I am not. She said I am not.
Oh, okay.
She said I am not. She's being bashful. Bashful.
Sorry, it's just
No, she would do so well out here in California. The real estate's ridiculous out here. But anyway, off track. I still have another song to play. I didn't. I want to. So where can everyone follow you and find like your gigs? And if they want to come to your gigs, where can everyone go and find you?
That's a great question. So for all things Westerner, westernerband.com, or if you're on Instagram, it's Westerner Band. With King Queen, it's kingqueenmusic.com. And for Instagram, I think it's also King Queen Music. For me personally, I have a TikTok page. It's called Brandon Saxman. You can look it up. Most of my videos are pretty old, but I've decided within the last couple of days that I want to get my TikTok back up and going and start putting out some videos. I, used to take requests. People would say, hey, can you add a sax solo to this song? Or can you, mimic Mariah Carey in this song, and so it was really fun. And I dropped off for a couple of years, but it brought me a lot of joy. So I'm going to get back in that. If you want to check it out, it's Brandon Saxman on TikTok. My Instagram is the Brandon Saxman. In general, we've been very, very busy with like coaching and hypnotherapy and whatnot. So I haven't been posting as much, but my life, as I was telling Sandy, has changed
I'm so
a lot.
excited.
Has changed a lot in the last 2 weeks. Before we came on the show, I was telling Sandy that I recently just got a music position up in a school district where close to where I live, and I'm creating a whole music program for all 9 of their elementary schools. So it's really awesome. And, you know, it's made me miss music and education and everything so much. I still love hypnosis. Don't get me wrong. You know, if anybody here ever wants to quit smoking or lose weight, hit me up. But, you know, my true passion is always music. And so I'm happy to be getting back into that. And it's funny. I just want to comment. It's funny how life moves differently when you are doing your passion. When you're doing what you love, everything feels different. And I lost track of that for a couple of years. Not to get too serious, by the way, guys. I know we're having fun, but
No, I love this.
I had this realization recently. I'm like, God, like you know, you go off the path for a little bit and you realize, you know, you just, when you know what it is, you don't have to second guess it. You know, what's that thing that you do that just brings you so much joy? You can do it all the time.
Look at this comment from Brittany.
I need to be hypnotized to put my
No, she's serious. I think she's dead serious because she has a big family, so she has a lot of work outside of being a #1 realtor over there. She has a big lot of work to do every day.
Send me a message. We'll do
responsibility.
Send me a message. We'll do a free session for laundry productivity.
Oh my God, she would love that.
You two are funny.
Serious, like for serious.
I worked with a lot of agents and salespeople. Actually, that's a pretty common niche actually for hypnosis.
Yeah,
selling and
he can help you be better at sales, Brittany, and we'll get you to move to California so you can start doing real estate out here.
There you go. Yeah, send me a message. We'll talk. We'll get a cup of coffee.
Yeah, don't listen to him. Don't listen to me.
Want to move to WeHo.
You will play bingo with drag queens.
You'll be selling houses on Santa Monica, Santa Cruz, all of California, all of California coast.
Picture in your mind the image of you being on Selling Sunset.
I can picture her in a convertible. I can picture her in a convertible going on Coast Highway 101, being like, "Oh yeah, sorry, I can't talk right now. I'm driving to my next listing, and and a seagull just flew over me. I gotta go. Bye." We're painting pictures in her head.
That's the name of the game.
We're already hypnotizing her.
We're hypnotizing you right now, Brittany. It's already started. No, he's the professional, not me.
That was good. That was good, though. I was even seeing it. I'm like, shoot, maybe
I was a vision.
Going overhead. Very nice touch.
Yeah.
Brittany, I'll send you a text to say, okay, wake up now. It's not like that, though. People think that that's the old-fashioned way of thinking, is like that you're gonna be like passed out. You'll be like, but it's not like that. It's not like that.
Yeah.
I actually had a headache. Remember, I had like
I do. I remember headache. That can happen when you're making a major change. Like, you know, there's like something physical that happens in there.
Neuroscience. What do you call it? Neuroscience or?
Yeah, it's neuroscience.
Wow.
Yes.
Rory, is there anything in your life that you would like to change if you could have some help?
I need more money.
You need to make more money?
Yeah. We're tight now.
Are you doing what you love?
No.
Why not?
I'm doing what was available to a 60-year-old man.
Oh, what if it was one thing that you would do that you would love? What would it be?
Oh, well, I would love to be performing again, doing comedy shows, making money, doing what I do here on social media. But, there's no way I can't figure out a way to monetize it.
Well, there's your problem.
So, and again, my whole life, I've just, a decent agent has eluded me. And that's what I really need is a decent agent who can market, the talents, the 1,000 voices, etc. Because I'm trying to do everything myself, and it's just, again, I have a day job, and the day job is, anyway. Well, why are we talking about this?
No, this is good. This is good. No, this is what we do in a hypnosis session.
Brandon can help you with all this stuff. He could help Brittany
I'm
with real estate. He could help you with your financial stuff. He could help me with my weight. It's crazy.
yeah, I'm hearing
My
all
daughter,
these.
my 18-year-old daughter is making more money than I am right now.
Aw,
It's the truth. She's working for a restaurant and she's making $130 a day plus tips, and her tips are awesome.
That's
and
great.
I'm
That's great.
Can I share something with you, Rory?
Sure.
For the last 8 months, I was working for a company. Loved what I was doing, I thought. And I was constantly hitting up against a wall, like, how come I'm not excelling? Because it was commission based. It was selling. I was like, why am I not doing the level that I know I can? Like, I know I'm personable. I know I care about people. How come I can't sell more? And I was like scraping by. Like, literally the last 8 months, it was rough. Like, I was living on freaking like peanut butter and jelly and like ramen. Like, I was like, this is weird. I feel like I'm in college again. But then, like, I actually had to step away from that to realize that, like, I have been missing music. And I'm not performing Wembley Stadium and the Staples Center every day, like the ultimate dream. I know that. But teaching was something that I got a lot of passion in as well. So I don't know if there's like a comedian school, or like you can be like a private instructor, but I know that there's ways that you can monetize what you love to do now. And you can do it yourself. And the only reason you think you can't is because you believe it. And because you believe it, you're right. And you're going to manifest that reality. Rory, I think you're hilarious. I've interacted with you with two or three times. You could totally do it. Online, social media, whatever. Maybe you'll start doing that more. You start attracting people to you. You're going to attract that agent to you then. You don't even need to look for the agent. You just keep being you. You just keep doing you.
Well,
do what you love.
That's been kind of my thing is, I don't go searching for an agent. I keep hoping that someone's going to see me, and
they will.
And see the
No,
talent.
go to got to get with the agencies, talent agencies, right?
They will find you.
Do they have some good one? I know LA. See, that's the thing. A lot of people don't realize you have to live in a specific city to go to these gigs, to go to these casting. The top agencies are in New York. They're in LA.
Yeah.
They're in New York and LA. Let's be real. They're not even in. They're not here in San Diego. They're in New York and LA. That's where they are. They're not in Florida.
Again, I left to go to China for 15 years, but
hang on. You guys are thinking very old school. I'm not calling you old, but you guys are thinking old school. This is what you would do 40, 30 years ago. You would go to the city and then you'd shoot your shot and hopefully get discovered. That's not how it is now. You put out reels. Yes, Brittany knows. Reels and TikToks, and you just keep doing you. You keep being yourself, and somebody will find you.
You think so?
Here's the thing. Yeah, I know so. I know so. They don't
like
do
Rory.
it.
Me and Rory are like, nah, you got to do the way of Hard Knocks.
No, that way is dead. They haven't done that for at least 10. Yes. And it's that thinking that musicians still have. They
Mm.
still move to LA thinking, oh, I'm going to get discovered.
Wow.
Look, you don't have to fucking live in LA. Excuse my language. You don't have to live here. You really don't. I love it here. I love California. I probably won't ever move. That's why I live here. I could live in Florida too, but like, I love living here. But I could do this anywhere. You could be in the middle of Alaska and you're doing comedy videos. You could go viral and you can monetize on TikTok, on Instagram, on Facebook. You can make money from doing that. You don't ever have to leave your house. So look, all I'm saying is what you're thinking is a little bit limited. You can change that thinking to say, no, I'm just going to do what I want to do because I love doing it. It brings me joy.
Well, and I am. I'm just not making any money from it.
Keep going. Keep doing it. Because that's all it is.
Wow.
We just started season 5 of the Big Monster Briefing Room this evening.
Yeah.
113 shows, over 100 shows for It's Casual. Again, I've been plugging away at TikTok. I've got hundreds of videos on TikTok now for almost 2 years.
Yeah.
Yes.
So again, I'm just hoping that maybe something will take hold.
Here's what I'll say. Here's what I'll say. I'm not an expert, but I was actually listening to this podcast of like this Buddhist person earlier, and they were talking a lot about, I'm not Buddhist, but just for context, they were talking about doing something for the process, not for the result. So the result, the getting discovered, the making money, that's a byproduct of you living in that vibration of loving what you're doing and attracting those right people to you. Because if you're loving what you're doing and you're grateful, then those people are going to come to you. That's a byproduct. That's going to happen. Stop focusing on the end result so much and enjoy what you're doing. Enjoy that process of taking out the phone and saying, I wrote that great freaking joke. I'm so happy to put that out there. Boom, share it.
Again, I do. I love what I do. I put a lot of time into what I do because, again, I enjoy it. It's a labor of love. It is. Always has been.
I also, I don't know if you guys have heard of Bashar. He's a channeler. Anyway, I'm not going to get into details. He said for every person who's a creative, there is an audience there. They would not make somebody who's a creative on this planet if there wasn't an audience for that person. So there are people out there for you, Rory.
Yeah.
You wouldn't be a creative force if there wasn't an audience ready for you. They just need to find you.
But how do you be like titled a creative official? Is there official creative title somewhere?
You both are creative. Sandy, you created this whole TV series. You are a creative by definition. Rory, you're here.
I am
co-creating this series. You're a comedian.
Wow.
We're all creators. We all create.
Yeah.
This isn't, there's no rule book to how this has to go.
6+ shows a week.
Wow.
Like,
I just I guess I need to be reminded of things like that. Good to have reminders.
Yeah. I'm
Like
kind of
happy,
like the
healthy
third party
reminders.
coming in. You know, I can see it from the outside. It's always easier to see it from the outside, somebody that you don't talk to a lot. But it's like, you know, you guys put on these shows, people are tuning in, they're wanting to hear, they obviously love to hear what you have to say. They like your point of view, your personality. People tune in for that reason. You are a creative. You're creating something together. You're co-creating.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And I kind of miss the painting with Rory too. Rory is a creator. He got shows almost every day. Yeah, Rory has a lot of shows.
Again, I've got a lot of shows. I'm spreading myself very thin, and that's a show that I need to feel the art. You know, I need to feel it. So there were weeks when I was like, I just don't feel like painting tonight. You know.
Yeah.
So that was the one I gave up for now, because I've just.
Yeah.
And funny you said that people will come to me. I got in touch with somebody who I knew from decades ago when I did my first It's Casual show back in the 80s, early 90s. And he's on LA radio now. His name's Kerry Harrison. And he's starting to use Renee and myself to do shows. And that might lead to some things, which I think would be nice. And even he said, I'm going to see if I can get some money for you, which would be nice.
Yes.
Yeah.
See?
So
that's I believe in you.
Happening.
But again,
Yeah.
it happened because I'm doing what I'm doing and I love what I'm doing, like you said. So I love making people laugh. That's my whole thing.
There you go.
Just like to make the world smile and laugh. That's it.
The simple fact that you do that 6 days a week, you are living a more fulfilled, more full life than most people. And I hate to say it, but you are. It doesn't, the money is not a reflection
I realize
of
it. Yeah.
you if you're living in your passion and your what you love, like, oh my gosh, you're winning.
Yeah, I totally agree. I mean, I look back at my life and I'm like, wow, you know, I've done a lot of things that, you know, people just dream about, you know, with the stand-up comedy for years. And I moved to China and lived in China for 15 years. And, you know,
That's awesome.
and I've been doing this since, you know, the pandemic, social media shows. This is what works for me now. So yeah, I totally agree with you. I'm very happy that I've done the things that I've done. I've left the mark that I've left on YouTube, you know, archived so people can watch it years down the line, I hope. And again, I've been very lucky to have met a lot of really cool, interesting people in my life, and I've been able to pull them into my shows. Like tonight, Billy Vera, you know,
love him. I love Billy.
Eddie Brill, you know, a lot of people who are in the public eye and they're famous. And I've just been really lucky. And a lot of people, I'm sure, are saying, how did he get these people on his podcast?
Just by being you.
Yeah. So, and you know, the bottom line is we have a good time. You know, we tried our best to have a good time. But enough about me. I'm the co-host.
Well, this was, I enjoyed that. I you know, sometimes I get into coaching mode. I apologize, but I love talking to people.
Oh, I
about
love the coaching mode. I'm like, yes, I need coaching mode.
I know. I get a little fired up when I'm coaching. I apologize. I come off a little aggressive.
Don't apologize. We need that. I need that. Me and Rory, no, because
and Sandy, I'm surprised we don't see more of the Getting Salty with Sandy show.
You know why? Because they're always surfing. They're all too busy surfing. They don't want to.
Don't you do it at a time when people are not surfing?
They don't have time to come on shows because they're surfing all day, and then they got to eat and they're tired. They got to do stretches and relax for surfing again tomorrow.
There you go. Drag them out of bed.
Come play stacks for SDF, Brandon, sometime. Oh gosh, yes, and yes, you should definitely. Well, you know David William Myers, right? Don't you know David?
Yeah, he popped into the last one. So
he does like some of the festival things. He coordinates, and
cool.
Jay Thompson has one coming up on on Cosmos, the Jam Fest he does at the end. It's like the last Saturday of every month on the Jam Fest. Cool. Yeah, you should definitely, if you're going to get more time for music, you should definitely get involved in like some more showcases. David's a great one to hit up. Jay Thompson's a great one to hit up.
Okay. Yeah,
I will. I'm going to text him and tell him to help you, but about that with that, or reach out to you or something about that. But
that sounds great.
Those things, maybe they book up quick
this weekend.
They book up quick. You got to just like jump on it because they do book up quick.
I hear Jellycake Macon is going to do a set next time.
Okay, contact Brittany too about showcases. She's aligning some up too, I think.
Okay, sweet.
And me.
I would love that.
Yeah, for sure. So the bass. Oh yeah, who are your musical influences? Before we have to go,
I wanted to ask that earlier.
Musical influence. So Dad, I grew up with like a lot of classic rock, Led Zeppelin, Pink Floyd, Van Halen, like a lot of those guys. He had CDs and tapes, which was cool. And then my mom was a plethora of like Motown, R&B.
Wow.
So, you know, I developed the love for saxophone probably more from my mom, just because she was always playing like she had like those Kenny G Christmas CDs. You know, and the other like R&B and Motown, they have sax sections and stuff like that. And I always thought that was really cool. And so those were my original influences. And yeah, throughout the years, I've learned to really love classical music. I don't listen to it, but I drive a lot of inspiration from it. I think just the complexity and beauty of like classical theory and the way it sounds is really cool. But honestly, in my own spare time these days, I'm creating a lot of like trance and EDM type music. So like electronic, wanting to add a little bit of saxophone into that as well. Just like trance is a little bit more like very repetitive EDM. So I'm all over the place when it comes to it. I mean, there's not really music that I don't like. Even some country I like, which is like weird. I like country. I like a little rap, a little hip hop. There's like really nothing I don't.
Music style.
Yeah.
Brittany said Kenny G was the man. She said was. He's still alive, isn't he?
I think he is. So if you didn't have a Kenny G,
right?
you living. Yeah. I know. It's so funny. Everybody had that CD. Or not everybody had that, I guess.
Survived just fine.
Well, you know what's fun to do if you're with the right people? Get like really wasted and watch Glitter.
Oh, Mariah Carey.
Yes.
Yeah, that's a great movie.
You gotta be with the right people to watch that.
You gotta be drunk, evidently.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Get liquored up and watch Mariah Carey.
Sounds like my Friday night.
And if that ain't
have
enough for you,
seen it?
bingo.
Rory, have you ever
Bingo.
seen it?
Elweo.
You should do that one on the Big Monster briefing room. Do Glitter. That would be funny.
And drag queens. Bingo and drag queens. Now that will make an interesting shirt.
Yeah, bingo and
glitter.
Drag queens. And glitter. Yes. Bingo. Yeah, tell the audience again about the bingo and the drag queens. They want to know.
Oh my gosh.
Well, when you get to be an old
those of you just tuning in, right? That's the joke.
My mother was a bingo queen when I was growing up.
But they have drag bingo now. So you can go to like any bar in West Hollywood, they'll have like drag brunch or sometimes drag bingo. It's very fun.
Oh, so fun.
Is it like an event coordinator that's putting these on throughout WeHo area or something?
Yeah, there's like, Hamburger Mary's is a very popular place in LA. And I think they have one in Long Beach too. And other places like there's like Rocco's. There's a couple other places in West Hollywood that have brunch, but I think Hamburger Mary's is the only drag bingo that I know. But it's always
we have one of those in San Diego too.
Oh yeah. Okay. Cool. Always a good time.
Hillcrest always in the corner. Bingo.
He always wins.
I got a bingo.
Oh.
Is that so wrong?
I'm learning all new bingo things tonight. I just heard about karaoke and bingo. Ooh, that sounds fun too.
I got the figure 4.
Really fun.
There you go.
Hi, David. There's David. Oh yeah,
there he is.
Well, David and Brittany, if you
Another
want
talented
to
guy who should do more shows.
some music stuff, hit those two up. They're like brothers and sisters, but not.
Perfect.
Yeah, and Jay Thompson. This was great.
Well,
thank you, Britt. We love
being part of it, Brittany. It's always good.
We love you, Britt. Okay, so should I close this out with the official video of Westerner? I love this one too.
Sure. Which one? Do you want any pre-frame?
It's Yes Ferratu.
Oh, Yes Ferratu. Okay.
Nosferatu.
The official. It's the Westerner official video, music video.
Well, let's just say if Nosferatu had a doppelganger and he was very positive and he was Yesferatu. That's what this would be about.
Oh, wow, there's like a whole psychology
I
to
even
it.
see a frame and I love it already. A Yesferatu.
Also was filmed in my house and my neighborhood because this was during the pandemic. So yeah.
Okay, see, David and Brittany both said yes. If you want to do the music
Perfect.
things, reach out to them too.
Awesome. I definitely will. I'd love to get
And
back
I'm
into
excited. I want to watch. Tag me, guys, because everybody tag me because I want to watch too. I'm excited. All right.
Cool.
Well, you're very talented. I'm blessed to know you. I'm honored to have you on my show. And
Yes.
and Rory, I guess you and I need a session with Brandon.
Yes.
we need help.
If Carrie ever
be
gets me out there
fun.
to LA, yeah, I'll come look him up.
Oh, Bethy's here. Now we can't go. Bethy said, "Are you going to play music?" Now we can't leave. My heart.
Ah, Bethy, yes.
Oh, my heart.
Mama SDF.
Oh my goodness. I'm still only breathing clean air. Yes, me too, Bethy. Thanks to you.
So
now
happy.
I'm just gaining weight, so now I just gotta work on weight.
Me first. Brittany wants her hypnotism first.
Oh yeah, Brittany wants hers first. Bethy, he did a little. Oh yeah, so like, yeah, we all get hypnotized a little bit.
There's enough of me to go around, guys. Don't fight.
I was a
please.
chicken.
Everyone's fighting over you now.
I was like,
yeah, Rory just started like speaking in chicken for some reason. I don't know what that was about. That wasn't even hypnosis. That was just a choice.
That's just
something I wanted to do.
That's one of Rory's 1,000 characters.
Oh,
Bethy said I started going back to the gym. Yeah, he changed my life too, Bethy. Thanks to you for referring me.
Love that.
So yeah, everybody reach out to Brandon. Don't be shy. He'll get back to you when he's free. He's very busy. He's gonna be busy with music and new contract, right? What do you call it? Contract?
Yeah, I mean, creating a music program. Yeah.
And then I didn't even know, Bethy, we learned a whole thing that in LA, not only do we want to get Brittany out here selling real estate in Southern California, you know, whether it be by me or Brandon, either way, we think she'll be killing it. And then Rory, probably got to get Rory out here too. And then Brandon's gonna help us make money. He's gonna help us improve our lives. Hopefully, maybe I'll lose some weight. We all need Brandon in our life.
I got you.
And I want to call Bingo and WeHo.
Bingo.
And Rory's coming to drag Bingo with me. Done.
B5.
I love it.
We'll get Rory a nice pair of sparkly heels so he feels right at home.
I know. I think a lot of us secretly want Rory to dress up as a woman. We secretly do, but he hasn't really.
I did it one time. Did
it? Girls' night.
Female shit, all girls' night. Yeah.
It was girls' night. Yeah. You got to do that again. We need to do it again. I have to plan it. Wait, Bethy, I want to plan the show with Bethy and you and Rubes. Anyway, we'll talk after, but love you guys. Thanks for watching, everybody. Thank you, Brandon. Thank you, Rory.
You're gonna show that video, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna close it out with the video. You guys, This is Brandon in Westerner. We showed the other band. Now we're gonna show Westerner again, but a different song.
Thank you guys for having me. Really appreciate it. Always a fun time.
Love you.
Thank you for being here.
Okay, hold on. Let's see if I can find it. We gotta do the share screen. Here we go. Let's see.
In China, right hand over the left hand. Prosperity.
Make it bigger. Okay, there we go.
Yes, for up to hears when you call out for him in your slumber. Whenever you are tempted, he senses your psychic fall. Say his name 3 times, he'll rise up behind you, wrap you in his cloak of purple smoke, and you'll both disappear. Yes, for up to knows what you need without even asking. He sees all your secrets and speaks with the beast inside. There is such a hunger that must be satisfied. There is no desire for the rise of just second. Just for up to goes for the kill when you show him weakness. He was built to thrill, he'll fulfill all your deepest needs. With the scent of blood, he's already on the hunt. The rabbit tries to run, but then her breath on her who knows you like no one has ever before. As much as you may pray, you're afraid no one else will compare. You will always hate him, but you'll find yourself waiting. You'll leave your window open, now they open, you will someday float it.
Feel the bad sushi. Yes,
Oh
for
my
us, go out in the
gosh.
daytime.
Yes.
And I saw you doing the Batusi there too.
Good grief. What's the Batusi? That was awesome.
Oh, you got to know your Adam West Batman to know what the Batusi is.
Oh yeah.
Yes. There you go.
Yes,
Oh,
that was a shower cap.
I thought that was like the what do you call it? I forgot the name of the movie. Uma Thurman.
She was doing the Batusi, yeah, in
Thurman
Pulp
and,
Fiction. Yes.
Yes.
Oh, yep.
and,
Yes. A lot of people do. Ortega just did it in as Wednesday Addams, I think, in Wednesday Wednesday.
I love
So
that.
a lot of people make homage to that.
Yes.
But Adam West did it first.
Wow. Wait, why does it look so small for me on my end? It's like 60 years old now. Everyone was loving that video.
That's a lot of fun.
Doing that. Okay, there.
That was a fun video.
That was an awesome video.
The Eurotrash vampire outfits were great.
Oh yeah,
with the ruffled shirts.
Awesome.
And it was low budget too, guys. Like we did all that for like a few $100.
Really?
Yeah. I love
it was all that. It was all shot on iPhones except for the scene inside. We had a video to do slow-mo. So we had to get like a real camera for that. But other than that and some lighting, like, yeah, we were like, all right, cheap DIY pandemic video. Here we go. And then
how much was the real camera, would you say, for that?
I think it was like $200 for the day. It was like
you rented it?
Yeah, we rented it for the day. Yeah.
What about the lighting?
Lighting was a couple $100 because we had a friend who did lighting for us that day, and she's pro. You know, she only charged us like I said, a couple $100. But music videos like that like can cost you a lot. But I just remember being like, wow, like this was what we got at the end of it for what we spent was pretty phenomenal.
Right.
That's amazing. Yeah. See, yeah, I have friends.
And I love to hear stuff like that. Robert
awesome.
Townsend shot the Hollywood Shuffle on his credit cards, and again, they bought cameras and then they returned them. Stuff like that. Yeah. So really, it was just. I mean, everybody did it, on a nod and a handshake, and I think the film was all that cost money. The stock that they bought.
Right. The physical, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, we went overtime, Rory. Thank you, everybody. We had people coming in just now. Welcome all the people coming in. I hope you go back and watch the beginning because I played some amazing videos from Brandon, and everybody go follow Brandon, and he's going to be hopefully participating in some music stuff in the communities that you guys all love and we all know, and SDF, Cosmos. There's all kinds of things you can get involved with. So everybody go follow Brandon, and thanks for watching. And who do we have next week, Rory? Let me check. I can't remember anything. I cannot remember anything. Okay, next week we have Billy Vera.
Well, there you go.
Yep. So I'm excited for that, and thank you for watching, Brandon. I'll talk to you after, and everybody, thanks for watching. And
thank you, guys.
We love
Always
you guys.
a blast.
Thank you, Brandon. Again,
right
first over left.
Thank you, Rory.
Prosperity.
Thank you, Brandon.